Welcome to Facts TV News, where everything is true. Woman and child perish in fire in Cardiff Hall, Runaway, St. Anne. A woman and child perished in a fire at an apartment in Cardiff Hall, Runaway, St. Anne yesterday morning. The identities of the deceased have not yet been released, but the child is believed to be 7 years old. Public Relations Officer at the Jamaica Fire Brigade, Emilia Ebanks, told reporters that firefighters received a call about the blaze shortly after 11 a.m. He said firefighters responded and the charred remains of the two victims were removed.
We received a call at 11:09 a.m. that there was an apartment building on fire in Cardiff Hall, St. Anne. On arrival at the location, we saw a one-bedroom kitchen and bathroom apartment on fire. The apartment was completely burnt out, and during the cooling down operation, we came across two burnt out mattresses and two bodies. Information we received is that it's one adult female and a 7-year-old child. We presently have investigators on scene trying to ascertain the cause of the fire, and the risk and loss have not been ascertained just yet.
St. Anne family devastated following murder of businessman Wesley Trench. A St. Anne family has been left in shock and mourning following the gruesome murder of a man in Party. The deceased has been identified as 32-year-old Wesley Trent at Mount Edgecombe in Runaway Bay and Perry. Trent's body, with stab wounds, was found beside his car along the main road at about 6 a.m. He was a sales manager for Carcass Limited and also operated the Cloud9 Sports Bar in Party. The Trench family of Party is well known, and residents of the community and St. Anne in general have expressed sadness at the death of one of its members. Some relatives have taken to social media to express their grief, adding that Trent's mother has taken the news of death of her youngest child especially hard. Members of the Yawkassa High School alumnum community described Trench as a kind and ambitious young man, and the St. Anne business community was rocked by reports of the life of another young entrepreneur that has been cut short. Chairman of the JHDA Oteres Runaway Bay chapter, past president of the St. Anne Chamber of Commerce, Vanna Taylor, has joined in extending condolences to the Trench family.
Our members have been just shocked and in disbelief, and our condolences go out to the family. As I said, shocked and disbelief, that's what it is for all of us this morning when we woke up with this news, and every single member has been expressing, just the whole sorry there. And of course, to the Prairie family, business community, we want to say that our hearts are with you at this time. We sincerely pray for all of you, every single business person. We are all business persons as well, whatever field we are in. So we really feel it for you, and our condolences and our hearts reach out to every single one of you. And of course, if there's anything that we can do from our association, we'll be happy to reach out to each other to ensure that we all go through this together.
Rihanna is pregnant again, Rep says after Super Bowl show. Rihanna was pregnant with her second child as she performed her Super Bowl halftime show Sunday. The singer's representative confirmed the pregnancy shortly after she ended her 13-minute set at Super Bowl 57. She hovered high at the times as she performed a number of hits including We Found Love, Diamonds and Work during a halftime break between Kansas City Chiefs and Philadelphia Eagles at the State Farm Stadium in Arizona. The baby bump that was visible in the tight clothes she wore under her baggy red jumper suit set off a wave of social media speculation that she might be pregnant again. Rihanna, 34, has a 9-month-old son with rapper A$AP Rocky. During her media preview Thursday, Rihanna said she was initially unsure about taking on the challenge of performing during a time when she was 3 months postpartum and wondered, should I be making major decisions like this now? I might regret this. But when you become a mother, there's something that just happened. When you feel like you take on the world, you can do anything, Rihanna said. The Super Bowl is one of the biggest stages of the world. As scary as that was, because I haven't been on stage in 7 years, there's something exciting about the challenge of it, she said. Rihanna said she had to figure out how to fit some of her biggest songs into her 13-minute set. The set list was the biggest challenge, she said. That was the hardest part. Deciding how to maximize 13 minutes but also celebrate, that's what this show is going to be. It's going to be a celebration of my catalog in the best way that we could have put it together. A 9-time Grammy Award winner, Rihanna has 14 #1 Billboard Hot 100 hits, including We Found Love, Work Umbrella, and Disturbia. Food vendors who operate near Ocho-Rios Market seek answers after their stalls were demolished. Some vendors who cook and sell food in the vicinity of the Ocho-Rios Market in St. Anne are demanding answers from the St. Anne Municipal Corporation following a demolition exercise. A number of stalls were torn down. The upset cookshop vendors who operate at night say that they were not given notice and have questioned why the authorities have treated them in this manner. The vendors who say they have been sent in the Ocho-Rios Market for up to 20 years claim they have not been given any other location for which to operate. Reporters understand that there was an area targeted because of unsanitary condition and that the vendors also sleep at the location. However, the vendors said this was not the case, claiming they keep the area clean. Attempts to contact the chairman of the St. Anne Municipal Corporation were unsuccessful.
Then just come and I mash up my shop and I mash down my things them. After years no more than 20 years I cook in a Ocho-Rios Market. Then tell we say don't build no shop. Then Baba go in the place. I say we not burn up them tar and rare. And we go up on the other side where it's not Paris Council place, in front of the supermarket. And them come and mash down with things them and take our things them and mash our place. Why them people keep fight and beat we down in the earth? Why? We have put them to Senga school. You can't go to the yard.
I'm there more than 20 years, ma'am. Yes, man, everything mashed down right now, ma'am. My shop, my board and my table and everything take up and throw it. I was washing up after the night.
Can't enter. Up already, Clean up. Come back and cook tonight again, Our regular livelihood, at 20 years with a livelihood, we need urgent assistance. Because right now, the one little sick where I have to feed me, lick it down, mash it down. All of my things and just
we
pack
need
out
some
the
urgent help down there right now.
Those are full excuse, mommy.
Silly.
Because we make sure the place keep clean.
Silly.
And we are work from 5 o'clock, we come there and put on pot. 6, 7, 8, 13 hours, what I work till 5 o'clock again, Look how much time I job asleep and people thief for my money and thief for my things. What me fi do?
And I will nightly.
And that we do for 13 hours straight for years.
Those are silly excuse, ma'am. They know they have no right to do what they do. And there is no law that gives them the right to do what they do. They do this and bully. You know, the night to the night to work, livelihood.
I will go on away and I will come back the other day. We don't leave there.
Westmoreland Police ramping up measures to address violence in schools. The Westmoreland Police are ramping up measures to address violence in schools. In recent times, there have been numerous incidents in school violence involving students and staff. Speaking at an event at the Grange Hill High School on Friday, head of the Westmoreland Police Senior Superintendent Wayne Joseph said at least one school in the parish has a gang-related issue. He said the Counterterrorism and Organized Crime Investigations Branch CTOC is among agencies working to tackle the issue. He added that the police are also working with communities to address violence.
And I'm talking about the emergence of violence in schools. And to be even more specific, gang violence. What is happening in these schools didn't just start at the school. These things are a reflection of the communities that the students come from. And we are happy to be partnering with the stakeholders. With the schools, partnering with schools is not new. But with what is happening, you would have seen the emergence or it being more highlighted in social media now. We saw it in one of our high schools right here in South, but it is not unique to that school. So we are now trying to step up our activity to leave our footprints within the schools. So we have SROs, school resource officers in a number of the schools. Ideally, we would want to put them in all the schools, but we don't have that. So we are working along with the school principals, the deans of discipline, guidance counselors within the schools. But we are not just working with the schools because, as I said, these things come from the communities. So no matter how hard the teachers try, no matter what kind of work, because some of these parents, they expect the teachers to be both parents, teachers, guardians, security, everything. So we are also working with the communities. So we are having a number of meetings and so on.
St. Anne farmer dies after falling from soursop tree. A 58-year-old St. Anne farmer died from injuries he received after falling from a soursop tree at his home. Dead is Cleveland Cunningham, otherwise called Ashley, of Green Hill in Alexandria. Police reports are that about 1:30 p.m., residents heard loud sounds and went to investigate. They reported they found Cunningham lying on his back under the tree. The police were summoned and Cumming was taken to hospital where he was pronounced dead. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell